Hello everyone, and welcome to another Rat's Nest Book Club. I am the Rat, and this is the Rat's Nest. I'm joined as always by Trevor Sadler.
Hello everyone.
Dude, it's the 4th episode of JoJolion. Can you believe?
It sure is.
Can you believe
dude,
that we just recorded episode 3 a couple of days ago?
Yeah, dude, I can't wait to talk about the next volume and all of it.
Yeah, the next 10 chapters in episode 4, and definitely not the rest of JoJolion.
Yeah. Why would we Why would we put all of them in one episode?
Why would we put all of them in one episode? Yeah, so we're putting all of them in one episode. Because
I haven't read that far.
Dude, spoiler alert. I'm going to spoil the entire series for you.
Oh,
Josuke's the best JoJo. That's the spoiler.
Oh, I mean, that's obvious.
That is pretty obvious. So, yeah, basically after episode 3, which we recorded 2 days ago in real life time, we just finished JoJolion, and now we're recording it 2 days later.
Yeah, something like that. Something like 2 days. It might be a little bit closer to half a year.
Yeah, maybe. So I'm gonna name an arc, Trevor, and you're gonna give me your thoughts on it. And then once we go through it, we're gonna talk about JoJolion as a whole. That sound good?
Yes.
That sound good to you? All right. Yep. Starting off with, we have Beetle Tendency. What do you think of Beetle Tendency?
Beetle Tendency. Okay, so I thought Beetle Tendency was really cool because we got the introduction. Wait, no, Beetle Tendency? I thought you said it started at chapter 33.
Well, yeah, that is the beginning of Beetle Tendency, basically.
I mean, that third cut is a little bit later though. But yeah, whatever. Beetle Tendency, it was cool. We got the introduction to the Rakakaka, and then we get to see Speed King at the very beginning. We get to see him, which is the stand of what's his name?
Yeah, Joben Higashikata.
Yeah, Joven. We get to see Joben use Speed King and fill a beetle with wax. It's kind of funny. And then the beetles fight, and then Josuke's beetle wins because Josuke has plot armor.
Yeah, and then he gets the car.
Yeah, he gets the car. That's the important thing. I completely forgot that happened. I just thought they did it to have fun.
Dude, Joben, he does live every day is summer vacation.
He certainly does.
It's crazy. This is the first time we get to see the main villain of JoJolion.
Yeah, the main villain of JoJolion.
Yeah, Joshu. But yeah, so next you have Dubiwa. Well, what do you think of Dubiwa?
Dubiwa.
That was the eye show. It's the blue stand that you breathe and it kills you, and he died because he got hit by a bus.
Yeah, I love Dubiwa. Dubiwa was amazing. It was really cool. Because we got to see Yasuho use Paisley Park along with Tsurugi, Tsurugi's Paper Moon King, and they you make a phone into a little frog, and the frog can jump around, and Paisley Park can go literally anywhere. It's great.
And Paisley Park also gets its funny ability where 2 options pop up, and you got 5 seconds to choose just one. And then it manifests.
Oh yeah, that wasn't
somehow.
Really brought back later.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Paisley Park is the funny. Hey, I need an ability for this arc. Okay, got it. It's the funny stand, but I still love it very much because it's Paisley Park.
I mean, Paisley Park for that reason alone is really powerful. Definitely at least a minimum of upper A tier.
Yeah, I'd say honestly upper S.
Upper S?
Yeah, I'd argue.
Well, I mean, what's Paisley Park going to do against somebody who can stop time?
It'll guide Yasuho in the right direction. It'll guide Yasuho in the right direction.
You know my social security number. Too bad, I stopped time and now you're dead.
Yeah, well but then she could post it online. And then
but she's
credit
dead.
score is going to plummet.
No, she's dead though.
No, but then she'll come back to life. Because she ate the rocket.
Yeah, because she's plot. I forgot about that.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's Dubiwa. Oh yeah, and the way that he dies is funny too.
Yeah, he gets hit by a bus.
That's pretty funny.
Gets hit by so many buses.
All right, next we got the funny Love Deluxe. What do you think of that?
Oh yeah, that one was interesting because it was like, in general, it was the same like general concept for as Love Deluxe.
Yeah.
But like used in a slightly different way. Like the power was shifted slightly, and it it made for an interesting thing. I was actually really surprised that her character, what was her name?
Carrera.
Like, Carrera. Yeah. Okay. I was really surprised that she didn't come back in like any other.
Apparently, so were like a bunch of people who read JoJolion monthly.
Yeah, because
I guess it'd be, well, I don't want to give any Part 9 spoilers here. I don't want to give any Part 9 spoilers, but it would be odd, I think. It's one of the things I do wish that Araki had done more with her, because she's more connected to, Josefumi, and we have a decent amount of connection to Kira, right? And personally, I think that Josuke is more Kira than Josefumi. But having that connection to Josefumi, I think would have been cool as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So next we got the big funny middle arc, Vitamin C, and this also includes Josuke's backstory with Kira and Josefumi. So what do you think of all this?
Well, I don't remember what all is told at that point in time. Because we're given a big chunk and then we're told like more stuff the further it goes on.
We're given like basically everything.
Yeah, but we're not given the fact that the fruit was a hybrid at that point in time.
I guess we're not strictly given that information.
We were told it was just an equivalent exchange, and like no one had at that point in time, none of those people had realized that it was a different kind of equivalent exchange. But yeah. So I mean, I don't remember really liking that arc. Not like I disliked it, just more like I didn't like care for it,
Yeah.
Yeah. It was more of it's an indifference, not a hatred towards.
How'd you feel about his backstory though? Finally finding out that he's they them because he is literally two people.
He's literally two fucking people, dude. I thought that was really cool, right? Because I mean, we get another piece of information later at the very last chapter. So I mean, we can talk about that when we get to that, because obviously that's gonna have its own thing.
Yeah.
But like it's really cool. Like I mean, like they did previously say that Josuke's stand is like a fusion of Killer Queen and the original Soft and Wet.
Yeah.
And like honestly, now this is I'm getting sidetracked. So I'll end this in a second. But like I wish we got to see more of the fact that they were combined, right? Because like we never see like current Soft and Wet do Killer Queen stuff. Like now we see explosions used a couple times, I think, right?
I don't think Soft and Wet can do explosions.
No, we see weird stuff done, right?
I mean, it has Plunder, and Plunder is just an intrinsically broken ability.
But Plunder is part of Soft and Wet to begin with.
No, it's not. Josefumi Soft and Wet can't plunder. He can grasp.
It can't?
He can't plunder. Only Josuke's. As far as I remember, right? Like
I don't know.
I
gotta reread this entire thing
because I remember thinking about that, and I was like, well, Josefumi had Soft and Wet. I was like, what parts of Soft and Wet are Killer Queen? And I was like, oh, okay, well, it's still Soft and Wet, but Josefumi's could graft. Like that was the thing. Like it was like whenever he grafted the Rakakaka branch to the tree.
Yeah, he doesn't use Soft and Wet to do that though.
No, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
That is simply not true.
No, he uses Soft and Wet to do that.
When is this? When is this?
It's like, I don't know, in a chapter. Oh, we'll talk about this after the episode. We'll talk about
we'll talk about this.
We'll talk about this after the
sequel.
episode.
We'll add a sequel to this where we to figure out all this stuff, and then like, you know, it'll be 4.5 because we'll actually be prepared this time.
Yeah,
you know,
the infamous JoJolion episode 4.5. It's gonna happen, everyone. It will happen.
It's gonna happen.
It's so gonna happen. It's so gonna happen, guys. All right. Next arc, Milagro Man.
I thought that this was a cool arc. You know,
Yeah.
it was a nice arc, a nice break arc from, you know, all the major story stuff, where you just see the most hated character in JoJolion get up to a lot of trouble, and then it ends with no progress being made. The purest form of a filler arc, but it's okay.
Dude, it's awesome because we get to see him get filthy rich in the subtropical islands.
We did get to see that, yes.
Little did we know. Little did we know.
Well, actually, no. Japan is like in the tropics. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but he gets rich in the subtropical islands. Okay.
No,
anyways,
he
next
gets,
arc,
he gets,
Blue Lagoon.
Okay.
Blue Lagoon.
Okay. Blue Lagoon. It's a dumb name for the arc because the stand is Blue Hawaii. That's pretty much my only opinion on the arc. Yeah, the arc, all things considered, is pretty good. But it's dumb that the arc's name is Blue Lagoon and the stand's name is Blue Hawaii.
Yeah.
Or is it the other way around? I can never remember.
Blue Hawaii is the stand.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's one of those stands that it's going to be super easy to adopt into the anime because
it's gonna be Blue Lagoon. Yeah. It's gonna be Blue Lagoon. I'm not the biggest fan of Blue Lagoon, but it has my favorite JoJolion panel, so it works out.
The one with Yasuho with the Band-Aid on her face?
Oh, no. That has my second favorite JoJolion panel. I'm so sorry, Trevor. I lied to you. Yasuho with the bandage on her face is Paper Moon King. Or I'm a Rock.
Okay, yeah. I was remembering.
I think it's after I Am a Rock. But Blue Lagoon, it's the one who's soft and wet holding a shovel about to bash the woman's skull in.
Oh, yeah. That's a great
Soft and
one.
wet is a shovel. It's a shovel-type stand.
He is a shovel-type stand.
All right. After that, we got Urban Gorilla.
What happened in Urban Gorilla?
It's Rai. It's where we meet Rai.
Oh, yeah. With my favorite stand in the entire verse, Doggy Style.
Yeah, dude. We have Stone Ocean at home.
Exactly. We get our favorite spin stand.
Doggy Style is.
He doesn't know how to. Because he can like spin the little wire. You know, he was showing Josuke how Josuke's bubbles work, and he was like, see, they spin like this, and then he does it. He makes a bubble.
That's true. He does, dude. He's literally a spin. You know, I think I told you there's a fan theory that Rai is a Zeppeli.
He's not a Zeppeli.
Dude, he could be descended from one. I mean, how else would
yeah,
he know
but his
about
last
spin?
name isn't Zeppeli, so he's not a Zeppeli.
Okay, and Caesar's last name wasn't Zeppeli, and he's a Zeppeli.
Caesar Zeppeli?
Yeah.
What was his last name then? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Ozone Baby. What'd you think of Ozone Baby?
Ozone Baby. That was interesting. I mean, obviously, you have your famous Araki doesn't understand science quite the way it would actually work, and so things don't work the way that you would expect them to work. But you see that all the time, so you know, it's part of the charm of the story.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is the funny stand that everyone looks at and goes, funny Part 8 stands are long. Because the ability is funny, where it's a Lego model of the White House that you bury, and if you walk outside, you die, which I think is kind of funny.
It is pretty funny, yeah.
I think that the stand design itself is quite terrifying. I think it's a very effective stand design, and I hate poor Tom because he's ugly.
Yeah, because he's poor.
Yeah, and I hate him. Also, something worth mentioning in Urban Gorilla is the introduction of rock insects with do re mi fa sol la ti do.
Yeah.
And I hate rock insects.
Really, you hate the rock insects?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think that they should naturally want to like team up with rock humans, because like the way that rock humans are later described, as being like very solitary creatures, like doesn't make sense that other rock insects would want to team up with them.
Yeah.
So, but like the concept of rock insects like existing is cool.
Yeah. I don't like them. That's
also the entire concept of rock humans being like silicone based life form wouldn't actually work in real life, which is why we don't have silicone based life forms. And it doesn't have to do.
Idiot. Do you have a stand?
What?
That's what I thought. Maybe they're just hiding.
No. Just let me finish my thing.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. And so okay. So a lot of people would assume the reason why we don't have silicone based life is because we don't have enough silicone in like everything. But that's actually not the reason why you don't have silicone-based life. It's because if you replace all of the carbon in like some carbohydrates with silicone, the bonds of the molecules are significantly weaker and like can essentially break under their own weight.
Well, I mean, you think that they would have different molecules then?
But yeah, they would have to. But if that's the case, then they can't reproduce with humans.
Well, maybe you just need to get a little open-minded and creative.
And by the way it sounds like rock humans only reproduce with humans.
I don't know. We admittedly never get confirmation. We never see Toru and Yasuho. Dr. Wu, what'd you think?
Dr. Wu? Oh yeah, Dr. Wu. Dr. Wu?
Yeah.
He was interesting. He was interesting. Like the way that he like could turn his like his self to like dust. That's kind of baller.
I think that it was funny because he's fighting Mitsuba and Yasuho, and like that's going on, and then Josuke shows up and just kills him.
Yeah, it is pretty funny. But I mean, like, what are you gonna do? Mans can like put each individual particle of your dust body into a single bubble and then scatter them all over equally on the face of the earth, because we never get a canon size for the limit to how far the bubbles can go.
Theoretically, anywure.
Exactly.
Gets into space.
He could cars your ass.
He could, bro. He could magent. Bro,
that's so true.
He could go crazy. Dr. Wu wins the award for one of my favorite songs from JoJolion. Not my absolute favorite, but it's a very good song by Steely Dan. Sorry, by Dan of Steel, I have to use their localized name.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we got Wonder of You. This arc was a little bit long. It was one or two chapters.
Yeah, it was a little bit long. It was only like a quarter of the entire part.
Only like a quarter of the entire.
Yeah, only like a quarter.
So anyways, Wonder of You, Trevor, what'd you think?
It was really interesting. I'm glad that I'm reading it in retrospective and I'm allowed to just read the entire thing in one sitting.
Yeah, I was the exact same.
Yeah, it's gonna like, dude, JoJolion is gonna suck in 5 years.
Can you imagine, Trevor? Okay, so having 5 months experience of reading JoJolion, 6 months almost. Is it 6 months now? It's 6 months now, right?
No, we've had 6 chapters. Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess that is 5 months.
You can't.
But you haven't had
like
5
and a half. Yeah.
Yeah. So you imagine reading the same arc for 2 years.
Yeah, that's not looking forward to that.
That'd be insane,
dude. It's like we gotta it makes us JoJo fans wonder what's going to happen first. Is part 9 going to finish, or is JoJolion going to be animated first?
Oh, JoJolion's absolutely going to be animated first. I don't think there's a reality where JoJolion isn't animated first, because all of the other parts of JoJo were animated during JoJolion's runtime. I guess with the exception being Part 6 animated slightly after it ended.
But like, dude, there is a lot of horses in SBR. Like, there's like a lot.
So
there's like
many horses,
there's
dude.
like 14 even.
Dude, I don't think they're gonna do it because that's a lot of horses.
It's a lot of horses.
Dude, I think
it's really hard to animate those horses.
It's really hard to animate the horses, dude.
Oh my god.
I think we need to get Studio Mappa to pick it up. I think we need Studio Mappa to pick it up, dude. I think they need to pick it up. Oh my gosh. But yeah. So a lot of stuff happens in Wonder Review. Personally, I'm a big fan. I really like Wonder Review. While I don't think every chapter is amazing, the concept of Wonder Review is super cool, and Wonder Review is one of my favorite stands. It's also really funny. It's a really funny stand.
I think my least favorite part in Wonder Review, as it will be called in the anime localization. I think my favorite part of Wonder Review, or my least favorite part of Wonder Review, was when Ray died, because like he had just got introduced into the story, and I wanted him to play a more pivotal role in the story, and then he didn't.
Well, he did play a pivotal role. He said, "Josuke, I just figured this out. It's soft and wet, Josuke. It's a spin stand, Josuke. Josuke, November Rain. It's a spin stand, Josuke.
It's a spin stand."
And then he dies.
He does die. I wish he didn't.
Oh, dude, and then Ojiro shows up, and then Ojiro dies.
Yeah,
and then Kei shows back up, and then Kei dies. And then Kato shows up, and then Kato dies.
Kato doesn't die.
Kato does die. She dies at the end of the story.
No, she doesn't.
She does.
Does she?
Yeah, she dies after she kills Toru.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute since
yeah, like 2 days. Like 2 days.
Yeah, like 2 days.
Yeah, she dies after she kills Toru, saves Tsurugi.
Oh, okay.
She's caught in like the final calamity or something. This is it, Josuke. My final calamity. Take it. That's what he says.
He does say that, doesn't he?
And he kills his grandma, L. My least favorite part of Wonder Review is the rock insects. I'm not a big rock insect guy. Though Rai dying did suck, because he's introduced more than halfway through the story. He's the Joe bro, right? Rai is the Joe bro.
He is, like, the only one, because Yasuho is a little cutie.
Yeah, Yasuho is the Joe ho.
He is not a hoe.
No, but that's what they're called.
No, she's not a hoe.
All right,
You will
Trevor.
not disrespect Yasuho like that.
All right, Trevor.
Yeah?
So, with JoJolion as a whole, I have a hot take that I personally believe, right?
Well, we're not done yet, unless we're going to talk about Radio Gaga later.
I guess, yeah. I included that with the end of Wonder Review. So, we have...
It's not the end of
technically after Wonder Review, Go Beyond. What do you think of Go Beyond as a concept?
Beyond as a concept, it's way too overpowered. Honestly,
it is extremely way too
overpowered. Like,
I really every
hope,
other stand.
I really hope November Rain takes it back a notch, and it's like, his spin-based power ends up being completely and entirely reasonable.
I hope November Rain takes it a step forward.
Oh my gosh,
that would be hilarious. Go
Beyond is so overpowered. I just considered Tusk Act 4 reasonable. That's what I meant by, just something reasonable. That's how insane Go Beyond is. It's too strong.
Dude, but it's really funny.
It would be fine. It would be fine if he couldn't aim it at all. But he can. We get to the point after like 5 minutes where he's consistently aiming it. It's too powerful. It's
really funny. It's really funny because, all the JoJo power scaling memes, right? And the big funny one is, but can it beat the world over heaven? Yeah. Go Beyond can beat the world over heaven. It can beat it easily. It doesn't exist. It's the stupidest. Oh my gosh, it's hilarious, right? It's absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
And I am inherently a fan of it because I love soft and wet. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to look at it and be like, yeah, this is fine. No.
The implication of it spinning, so of it being so infinitely thin that it doesn't exist, actually also increases the power of Tusk Act 4. Of Tusk in general, right? Because Tusk Act 3, Johnny can shoot himself and put himself in a space that is so infinitely small that he essentially doesn't exist. Which means
so Calamity theoretically couldn't affect him while he's in the hole, but the second he pulls his hand out to shoot, something's happening. Because at that point, his hand is no longer infinitely small.
Yeah. I get that. Right? That's not what I'm arguing. I'm arguing that Tusk itself, Tusk Act 3, could itself beat World Over Heaven.
No, I don't think so.
No, because it's infinitely thin. So he just resets the universe, and he's like, "Gotcha, bitch! I'm still here."
Yeah, well, I think he would probably survive a universal reset if he was in the bullet hole, right?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
But he's not killing the World Over Heaven. There's no reality where he kills the World Over Heaven.
Well, yeah, because doesn't World Over Heaven give Dio infinite time stop?
Well, yeah, and also just inherently, Tusk Act 3 has saying that you're in that infinite space, infinitely small, so you probably don't exist at that point. But you can't focus that not existing offensively. It's a purely defensive power.
Tusk's
offense is shooting Johnny's fingernails, and those exist.
But because
as most things do exist, and most things should exist.
Exactly. Okay, let's talk about Radio Gaga incident.
Let's. So, funny guardrails.
Dude, the guardrail is fucking hilarious. Love that thing.
It's absolutely hilarious.
My favorite rock insect.
They are absolutely my favorite rock insect. Dude, and we get to see Josefumi again, but not our Josefumi. We get to see Josefu Joestar.
Yep.
And he has purple hermit.
He does have actual hermit purple.
And he only ever had one child. That's crazy.
That is
he
crazy.
Only had one child and not another one who lives in the subtropical islands with the son who's going to get filthy rich.
Exactly. I do think another interesting thing. So I pulled up chapter 109, which is Radio Gaga incident. And on his bag, right, he's got soft and wet.
Does he?
Does he got little horseshoes too? Yeah, I think so. Unless I'm completely misremembering what soft and wet looks like, but that's soft and wet. Dude,
no way, Joseph called it. He said, "My grandson Yoshikage Kira will have this stand.
We'll be one with the man that has this stand."
That's so true.
Right, are you double checking me to see if I'm completely insane? And
no, I trust you.
I want you to check me. I want you to check me.
No, I trust you.
I may be wrong, and if I am wrong, I want you to cut out this entire conversation right now.
I'm not going to check
the entire.
I'm not going to check
you. Okay, fine. I'll check myself.
Trevor, look, I'm not cutting out a conversation. That would require actually editing these videos.
It's not that hard to actually edit stuff.
That's your problem. Yeah, Radio Gaga, I think it's an interesting little conclusion. People didn't care for it at the time, though, I think, because people were like, but you didn't
okay,
close
yes,
out
it is
plot
soft
points.
and wet. Have confirmed. Here, look. Right. It's soft and wet.
Awesome.
That's gonna confuse Cade so much. Because I just sent it in our main group chat.
So, with JoJolion overall, right? Yeah. I have a hot take. I'm gonna say.
What is your hot take? That it's the best part of all?
No,
of
it's my third favorite part. It's my third favorite part, but I do quite like JoJolion. Here's my hot take in terms of all of JoJolion. Wonder of You, not Toru, is the main villain.
Yeah, because Wonder Review himself, this stand, right, mostly acts by itself.
Yeah.
It's a long range stand, and so it inherently doesn't need much input from the user, but it itself also is significantly more conscious, and unlike most stands, can actively talk.
You see, because my thought on it, right, is looking at it. Wonder of You is the embodiment of the flow of calamity. That is Wonder of You, right?
Yeah.
We also see it persists after Toru dies. So Wonder of You is its own entity. It is tied to Toru, probably willingly, right?
Yeah.
But after Toru dies, then it still exists, albeit not like as dressed up. So theoretically, being tied to Toru allowed it a more physical form. And I think that throughout JoJolion, right, is a story about breaking a curse, a story about beating calamity, right?
Utilizing mechanisms. Oh wait, that's
no. Following following gravity. Wait,
spinning really good.
Wait,
walking.
No,
all the characters walk.
Breathing. What?
What? No way.
No freaking way. But yeah, I think that looking at JoJolion, Calamity is the main villain, and I think that Wonder of You is the main villain, not Toru.
Well, no.
Huh?
Yeah, the main villain is
Wonder of You.
No, the other guy.
Jobin?
Yeah, Jobin.
Yeah, the main villain is Jobin.
Main villain's Jobin. There it is. I messed up that delivery.
It's okay.
I apologize.
I forgive you. Do you want to try again?
Oh yeah. The main villain is. Oh fuck! I forgot it again.
His name is Joshu.
Joshu? Yeah, I hate that guy. I hate Joshu.
I hate that guy.
Stupid Nut King call. Can't even get his JoJo reference right.
That's so true. Bro has the pre-localized stand. That's crazy.
He does, yeah.
But yeah, so overall JoJolion thoughts, Trevor. Your thoughts on everything JoJolion.
All things JoJolion, it was good. I enjoyed it. I can't wait for to finally be able to start reading part 9 when it finally starts to air.
I know.
Like 7 months ago or something like that.
And now that you're here, you can officially rank all the JoJo parts. Now that you've seen and read them all.
I sure can. Seen or read.
Yeah, give us your official BTS Meal JoJo part ranking. I'll give mine first.
Official part ranking is Steel Ball Run.
Okay.
JoJolion. I'm not including part 9, obviously. That's not fair.
It's not fair.
Golden Wind, whatever it's called. What's that part called?
Golden Wind.
Yeah,
Vinto
Golden Wind.
Oreo, if you're a nerd.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then the bad part 8, the worst part 8, part 4, part 3, 216.
6. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Mine is pretty much the same. Steel Ball Run, Golden Wind, JoJolion, and then I put Battle Tendency here. I'm a big Battle Tendency fan. Stardust Crusaders, worst part 8, 1-6. That's my official. Battle Tendency was my original favorite part until I watched part 5, and I was like, okay, this is a pretty good part.
Yeah, that's understandable.
And Joseph is one of my favorite JoJos, so it just happens. It happens as it is. I mean, Joseph, Giorno, and Josuke are all tied for my favorite JoJo. So
yeah, Josuke or Joe Stupid.
Joe Cool Josuke.
Cool Josuke.
Lame Josuke is my least favorite JoJo. That's my hottest take, probably.
Lame Josuke is my least favorite Josuke.
That's true. That's entirely accurate.
Okay. Ranking JoJos. Johnny obviously number 1, right? He's just too cool. I mean,
you put Gyro next.
Yeah, he's my favorite. He's my favorite Josuke. He's my favorite Josuke. Yeah.
That's so true.
No, I probably would put Cool Josuke second. I think I like Cool Josuke more than a couple of the other main villains. Then next is Josephumi, as in Joseph Joestar from part 8. Then other Joseph. You know, just because Hermit Purple's cooler than Hermit Purple, you know. That's the only reason.
No, I got you.
I assume that they act pretty much like identically, but Hermit Purple is cooler than Hermit Purple.
I agree.
Yeah. Then after that is probably like the remaining order of them. So 6, 5, 4, 3, 1.
All right, that's probably pretty fair. Mine is Cool Josuke, Giorno, and Joseph tied at 1. Johnny at number 2 technically, but also technically number 4.
Yeah.
After that, Jotaro, Jonathan, Jolene, and Lame Josuke. Jonathan is above Jolene simply because I named my fish after him.
Exactly. I like Jonathan.
I do like Jonathan.
Jonathan as in your fish. Jonathan.
Yeah, you want to do a Jonathan? Well, I could do a Jonathan.
Yeah.
Check
Please do a Jonathan check. Yeah.
Yeah, he's Jonathan. He's swimming around right now.
He's Jonathan? No freaking way, dude. I love Jonathan.
In there with Robert and Elizabeth.
Nice.
That's crazy. But yeah, so any final words on JoJolion? We did it, Trevor. You caught up. Yay!
I caught up. I did catch up. Yeah, and I did it significantly faster than Cade. I officially know significantly more about JoJo's than Cade. Cade hasn't even finished like halfway through. He hasn't even finished halfway through.
He's on In a Silent Wave, I think. In a Silent Wave. That's so true. Bro doesn't even know Act 2 yet. That's crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, if you're this far of the video, obviously there's send me likes. Make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment telling us what your favorite arc from JoJolion is. Thank you all for watching. We hope you all enjoyed. We will see you next time in our next chapter review of the JoJo Lands. I think that'll happen. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.